And it doesn't matter where you live on this flat earth plane, every compass is pointing inward to the center of the dish.
Here's why I believe that the lunar landing was fake.
The book is called The World is Flat.
These chips taste flat, Mac. You could be walking on the
The book is called The World is Flat.
Some people that still seem to believe that the earth is flat.
You know why we still think the earth is flat? Because they use a bum like you to prove that it's not. I tell you the truth that the earth is flat, they could have never taxed you for all this shit right here. You get it? Bam!
Bam? Or bam?
I'd like to turn you over now to a good friend of mine. It's Mr. Billy Preston.
I've got a song that ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. That's you. I've got a song ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. Will it go round in circles? You got it. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it go round in circles? Oh yeah. Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky?
mighty fine. They go around the earth, so they never fall down.
Why, what do you mean, sir?
Freemasons run the country!
Ew. What a view!
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
We didn't go there.
On the moon.
We copy it down, Eagle.
The zero beats.
What a view!
People, this man has actually been in outer space.
Ha! Nobody cares.
This is one small step towards firing your ass. Man on the moon.
What a view!
The zero beats. Well, if it ain't my bestest friend on God's flat earth. shines light and casts a shadow on the moon, which we see as a lunar eclipse. Small sections of large curved surfaces will always look flat to little creatures. Earth looks flat because 1, you're not far enough away at your size. 2, your size isn't large enough relative to Earth to notice any curvature at all.
You can't see anything in the sky except the Fox satellite.
No, Lisa, I got my eyes on the prize.
A Mason?
I read that one of the tenets of the
lasers. In that case, maybe I'll just take the time to tell you guys about.
As far as the eye can see, the Earth is flat.
Somebody that can edit that for you.
Go with the flat Earth theory.
You know I had to tell him. Yeah. The Earth is flat. Bro, you need to check your facts. I got high up through the roof, and I landed on the moon. The moon flat too. In reality, everything is just in 2D, like a video game from 1983. Sides growing up and down the street while y'all sleep. Call me B.O.B. cause I don't see the curve. Messing up my vibe, yeah, you got a lot of nerve. Read a book, nah, I don't wanna learn. Read a book, nah, I don't wanna learn. They say that we are archaic. Me and my homies, we don't say it, we just spray it. I'ma leave it, namaste. Do your research, how much I gotta say it. Earth is flat. Bro, you need to check your facts. I got high up through the roof, and I landed on the moon. The moon flat too. In reality,
fascinating. And how that works exactly?
Like a video game from 1983. Sides growing up and down the street while y'all sleep. Y'all sleep. Y'all sleep.
The skull and crossbones flag in Ron's office, lying to the public in the media.
Exploring the flat Earth.
think. It empowers you far beyond those who know only what to think. Because the chances are you're betting on something that's not true.
To objective truth. How do you know when you've reached the objective truth? Can you talk about
very important question. Perhaps the most important question. We can answer that and then we're done. Earth is round. Have survived and have risen up out of all manner of experiments, some of which were designed to try to show that it's wrong. And then it turns out to be further support of what the idea is. So an objective truth would be, we can start very simple stuff.
what are these other types of truth?
Oh yeah, so I just split it into sort of three. Oh, I left out a third truth. I call it a political truth. This is what is true, what you believe to be true, simply because it's been repeated so many times. Earth is round. Move to a dictatorship and let other people do your thinking for you. Cancel out. These are experiments you can do. So no matter what they're telling you about it, there's no magnetic field going into your body. So you just spent money that you could have spent on something else. This is the protection that being scientifically literate does for you, provides for you. And that protection is not based on knowledge, although that helps. It's based on your ability to ask questions about the claim that's being made and presented to you.
That actually.
An image in no way, shape or form is measurable scientific proof of anything. Especially when your images are cartoons. That's what these are. These are cartoons. They are not actual photographs of people being in space, looking at the Earth as a whole and snapping a picture. It's ridiculous. So what we have to look at here is, first and foremost, we're looking at a ball. We know beyond any shadow of doubt that it's impossible to get any body of liquid to display this type of behaviour. Bodies of liquid, demonstrable fact of your everyday existence, do not have the ability to support themselves and conform to the exterior of any shape and object. Bodies of liquid will take the shape of any container they are in, and the surface will be horizontal, level from every point to the other. If not, the body of water will start to flow. That's what a river is. So again, we have to look at the fundamental substances, the aspects of reality, and see what they tell us. We do not try to rewrite physics, the physical properties of substances on Earth, to try and make them fit an image. If the image is depicting something that's fallacious, that does not match observed and tested reality, the image must be ignored. So you have to understand that an image is in no way, shape or form scientific measurable proof of anything. This abundant substance proves beyond any shadow of doubt that it's an absurd, idiotic belief that you have that you live on the exterior of this nonsense. And just as this quite rightly says, water in the lake, water in the sea, water in the pool, water in a glass, water in a classroom. And this is the difference. These things are practical, they can be demonstrated. What you see here is a plastic toy, and we have all sorts of sophisticated language, that being mathematics, that has been used to try and describe and explain away physical reality in order to make people believe in absurdities, that being this nonsense here. Very simple. This is how liquids behave. This is not how they behave. These are facts of your everyday existence. So, what is going on in the sky in regards to the luminaries, the sun, the moon, the stars? Nobody knows. Nobody has been to them. Nobody knows what they actually are and where they actually are. And I have to add that they do not offer anything measurable about the dimensions of the earth you stand upon. This substance can be depended upon, can be tested, known and applied by every single person alive. It tells everybody beyond any shadow of a doubt that they are living in a level contained system. Again, I believed I lived in a globe I assumed it to be true. I tried desperately to prove to myself that it was real. I failed miserably. I had to go over the emotional and psychological process and realising that I had been told a pack of lies. The people will ask, what is the motive? Why are these people dying then? Oh, and everybody has to be in it. I was not in it. The majority of the people here were not in a lie. This is how a cult works. This is how brainwashing works. You don't have to be in on it. You just have to assume it's true. Although your whole practical reality, everyday lived life, is screaming at you, telling you it's absurd. We're talking about actual science. We're talking about actual substance. The science, the technology, your house, the technologies within your home, the things that you take for granted every day, the clothes you wear, the shoes you put on, the car you drive, the bicycle you go on, these things are based on a scientific understanding of actual substance that are then applied and used in everyday life. The globe wants you to ignore your common sense, everyday practical experiences of reality. It wants you to favour long-winded tales and stories and excuses.
I don't care who you are or how fanciful your institutions are, where your fireworks and wee men in fucking suits. You don't get a buy just because you think your image can be presented and that somehow constitutes measurable scientific proof. Another absurdity. You do not get a buy. Would you believe that? If I showed you that? There he is, there's the man himself, flying about over the globular earth. It must be real, I can see it. Anybody professing that they're on the side of objective inquiry, science, real science, must be bound by practicality. Any claims that they're making must be demonstrable. And I don't mean visible phenomena where explanation and interpretation of what you think you're seeing. That's not how it works either. If it's not accessible to us in 3 dimensions that we can touch, taste, move around, break apart, quantify, it's useless to us. All we're getting is interpretations, linguistics, which is all the globe. Look at the sun, Galileo telescopes. I live here on Earth. I'm concerned about the earth that I'm standing upon and the substances herein. How do they behave and interact with each other? What do they tell me about my objective reality? Never mind these things that I can't get to. Don't be scared that you've had the wool pulled over your eyes. There's many people gone before you who have came through it and were fine.
Boy, that's too much sky, isn't it? Even for a bird.
The world is really as round as my geography book says it is. How can this bit of it be so flat?
Not to your liking, David. There's a molehill there, look, that ain't flat. There's a bird over there, that ain't flat. Flower there, that ain't flat.
It's flat here, and it's flat. Okay?
Oh, maybe you're right, it is a bit flat. Nearly at the harbour.
Majestic, flat earth of ours.
Yes, Congressman, this earth is certainly majestic.
And flat. And flat.
And flat.
The earth is flat. The earth is flat.
And it holds true for a reason. Con men for centuries have convinced others they could access the heavens and skies, and that's how they've managed to keep others in bondage. The truth is that everyone on Earth is on equal level ground, but in order to make control structures work, imbalance is needed. That's why they made everyone believe they're on a spinning rock hurtling through space. It's not easy to balance on a thing like that, now is it? Only through imbalance can hierarchy, classes, castes, and royalty justifiably exist. This is why they lie about our reality, to keep things in chaos, to disrupt the balance, to take everyone off an equal footing. The more you unravel the lies, the more you begin to realize that your senses can be trusted. You'll begin to come into your own and once again become your own observer, tester, and yes, scientist of the natural environment that surrounds you.
This here is the official Lunar Lander. When I usually show this thing, they automatically think it's a joke. No, seriously, this is an official photograph of the Apollo Lunar Lander. Fortunately, they took a...
What do you make of the Kyrie stuff?
I don't. It's true.
What?
The Earth is flat.
Shaq, what are you talking about?
The Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
yes,
not.
it is.
No,
listen.
It's not.
There's 3 ways to manipulate the mind: what you read, what you see, and what you hear.
Conspiracy.
In school, first thing they teach us is, oh, Columbus discovered America. But when he got there, it was some fair-skinned people with the long hair smoking out of peace pipes. So what does that tell you? Columbus didn't discover America.
He found where some other people already live.
I drive from coast to coast, and this is flat to me. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
I drive from
It's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
I drive from Florida to California all the time, and it's flat to me.
92 podcasts, and that's the dumbest thing you've ever said. That's a high bar to get over.
I do not go up and down in a 360-degree angle and all that stuff about gravity. Have you looked outside of Atlanta lately and seen all these buildings? So you mean to tell me that China is under us? China is under us.
If you keep they are under us. They tell you when you're a kid.
The world is
if
flat.
you dug straight through your backyard, you can get to China.
No, you can't. The
world is not flat. We've seen the Earth.
No, we haven't seen anything.
Yes, you have. You've seen it from satellite imagery.
Oh, satellite imagery that could be drawn.
Okay, so here's the audio of the reporter asking Kyrie that exact same question.
You see pictures of the planet, right?
I don't mind going to the game tournament.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm with Seattle.
It's
flat.
not flat.
Seattle down to LA. Flat. LA back to Florida. Flat. It's
okay,
it's a square. That's what
I
it is.
can't. The Earth.
Lexi.
There's
I think that's, silly fun things are important.
Happened to our country, and what you now see. Been happening is the greatest thing that can happen.
Sir, how would a better economy? Yeah, just to follow up, how would a better economy have protected George Floyd? Sure, I'll ask after. Will you take questions after, sir?
Black unemployment went up by 0.1%. Asian American unemployment went up by 0.5%. How is that a victory?
You are something.
How is that a victory?
Thank you very much.
Then we just blitz that together. The idea of the soy sauce and the vinegar, give your meat a good old rub. Maybe even 48 hours, but no longer than that. Chicken, jerky.
And have been trying to sell the world on a one-world government.
appreciate your volunteering. You're a very good observer.
Maybe in the mental institution.
I can help you. You want me to, don't you? Get you out.
I need to go.
In 1997, lost the entire population of the world. I am simply trying to gather information to help the people in the present.
12 Monkeys arrived late December of 1995 for limited screenings, and in early January of 96 it got its wide release. Costing about $30 million, it recouped around $168 million worldwide, making it director Terry Gilliam's most successful movie at the box office to this day. With its strong box office results, it was also very successful with critics, with many praising it for its story premise, unique ideas and performances from the stars Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt. Terry Gilliam was a director for hire. He didn't have any involvement with the script, but wanted to maintain his vision and cinematic style throughout. However, he had not proven successful in the Hollywood system. A lot of the studios never really grasped his vision and style, and most of the time failed to market his movies correctly. Gilliam experienced studio problems on Brazil, with Universal wanting to edit his movie and create a happy ending. For 12 Monkeys, they gave him. The screenplay was inspired by the 1962 short film La Jetée, which was shot entirely with still photographs. It's about a prisoner in the aftermath of World War III, back in time to gather information about a virus that has wiped out the majority of the world's population. It wiped out the majority of the world's population. The remaining survivors were forced to move underground. In the years that followed, scientists had engineered an impersonal distorted voicemail message to Cole, which gives the location of the army of the 12 Monkeys. They strongly believe that they are responsible for the path that gives the film its ambiguity. By the end, you come out thinking this is as Cole had indicated in the car to Catherine, that once he finds enough information, they will send someone back to work on the antidote. So if anyone was confused at all by the ending of The Lady Next to Dr. Peters, now you know. But everyone has their own ideas on what the real meaning is behind the film's ending. Stuck there. The homeless guy says you can't be tracked if you remove your teeth. That could imply there are many others who are wandering around from the future. One of the mad protesters shouts to Cole that he is one of us. You have red light, and Scotty saw Judy emerge within a green light. Virus. I love films that are thought-provoking, and after viewing it you're left with questions on how things transpire.
You can't trick us, you know. It wouldn't work.
No, sir. Then they took everything about me and put it into a computer where they created this model of my mind. Yes, use that model.
Take a look at this right here. Bam! 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 There you go again. Bam! Wake up. Bam! Oh, bam! 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 Taco Bell. Bam! Take a look at the center. That bam! Wake your ass up. It's time. There you go again. Bam!
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade out of landing a man on the moon.
here is the official lunar lander. When I usually show this to people, they automatically think it's a joke. No, seriously, this is an official photograph of the Apollo lunar lander. Fortunately, they took a close-up photograph as well.
With the Renaissance came a learned monk, Nicholas Copernicus. He proved mathematically that the Earth was not the center of the universe, but was merely one of many planets.
Everything else that was hacked
circling the glowing sun.
I'll be honest, I think if he did have something, they would have released it. They would have been glad to release it. I don't want to take advantage of something. I have something that others don't have. I don't like the way that looks, but I would be able to do that if I wanted to. I'd be the only one that would be able to do that. If we wanted to, I just don't want to because I think that would be a conflict. We're doing them a tremendous service by doing it. We are going to build a wall, and people will go crazy. I don't blame them for what's happened. I don't blame them for taking advantage of the United States. I wish our politicians were so smart. I had my meeting. Nobody knew. Not even Rona, my executive assistant for years. She didn't know, I didn't tell her. And that's because we have no defense. That's because we're run by people that don't know what they're doing. They're doing.
I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. Hi, y'all are. I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. Hi, y'all are. I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. Hi, y'all are. I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. I guarantee. Yes, whoo, I guarantee it. Now, get that. A layer of onion, sliced 10. Will I get through with this? I guarantee. I guarantee that's pretty, yeah, huh? No, I say I guarantee this. I guarantee that is. But I guarantee I saw. I done been. I guarantee. I guarantee. Double guarantee that too. Guarantee. I guarantee. I guarantee I do. Good. I guarantee. Guarantee. When we take it out of there, I guarantee. Got my sciences open real bad. I guarantee. I guarantee. I guarantee. I guarantee. Whoo, boy. I guarantee. I guarantee. Ooh, we cook. Ooh-wee. That's beautiful. I guarantee. We can take this over here. I guarantee. Now, we gonna broke them bread. I guarantee. That's fine. I guarantee. Guarantee. Boy. Need on sauce at all, no. I guarantee. Lemon and the onion and the... I guarantee. People, I guarantee. Hi, y'all are. I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. I'm glad for you to see me, I guarantee. And I want to...
He's a big old bam.
Elbow.
Bam. Bam. Drag on. Bam. 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 And bam. Bam. Wake your ass up, you send so on here. Bam. Bam. See it? Bam. Bam. Drag on. bam. Every time you sleep, bam, bam. Drag on, bam, 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 or bam, bam. Take a look at this right here. There, this bam, oh witch, bam. No doubt about it. Ram, Angel, bam, and the prophet, bam. Paul McCartney, bam. That's about. They don't have to have no talent. Bam, 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 bam. You see that kneecap, bam. Look at prophet, bam. About it, bam, thing, bam, 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 people, bam, and bam, bam. Sign in it. Don't trust it, bam. You wake up yet? Bam. And they also sell out. Bam. Mockery. Bam. Bam. People just sleep. Bam. Wake your ass up. Bam. Up. Bam.
You drink it dry.
Now Minolta gives you more, gets you closer than before. Freedom Telly is your best move. Your best move. Close the close-ups wide and wide. Get 6 million side by side.
Only Minolta's Freedom Telly gives you not 1, but 5 autofocus beams for perfect focus when moonwalking.
Freedom Telly is your best move. Your best move.
Freedom cameras.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
You got a little onion.
Not looking so bad, right? And then can you, would you do your
Little
thing for us?
little essence.
Yes, please.
Right in here. Little bam, little bam, little bam.
Yeah, thank you.
Bam, 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 bam. And you take some green onions and you go bam, bam, and you go bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Like that.
Bam, there you have it like that, all right?
That's right.
Bam, just like that. Bam, just like that. Bam, 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 just like that. Bam, 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 bam.
Bam! You can just give it one bam like that. Just a little bam, 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 bam. I'm gonna kick it up a little bit.
Another notch.
Oh, bam.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, bam. Bam. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. Oh, bam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right in there.
Yes.
Oh, this is a little. Bam! That's a little bam right there.
Yes.
Hey, even the shells need a little bam, you know.
Yes.
Hey, Mag Bam Truth back on. Now, if you notice, for about 4 days or so, I ain't been putting out no videos, really. Because you know they strike down the bitter truth. Got 2 strike right now, 1 more and it's gone. And you already know what kind of content I got on it. The ones that the YouTube people don't like. You understand? They're quick to strike down the Mag Truth. But we down to this relevant truth right now. You understand? You know, I got like 8 channels not too long ago. They destroy all of them. Because I've been doing video on the so-called pandemic and the racist war bullshit that they bring to the masses. Now, as you can see, all of these people standing out here with the mask on, holding up sign and talk about racism. And I already told you, it's the division war they got going on right now. The dumb people never gonna see it. That they give you because you come out in the mask. That show you that you're stupid. 100%. And
they're so stupid.
How the police go out of their way to lie, falsely arresting on the street, interview room, at deposition, and ultimately to the settling and cash.
Take this mask and shove it. I ain't wearing it no more. The panic done left and took all the reasons I was a-worrying for. You better not try to stand in my way as I play inside the door. Take this mask and shove it. I ain't wearing it no more. Well, the government, it's a regular dog. The tattletales, they are fools. Got a brand new unfair law. Lord, they think they're cool. One of these days I'm gonna blow my top and those suckers, they're gonna pay. Lord, I can't wait to see their faces when I shove my guitar in their A. Take this mask and shove it. I ain't wearing it no more. The panic done left and took all the reasons I was a-worrying for. You better not try to stand in my way as I play inside the door. Take this mask and shove it. I ain't wearing it no more. Take this mask and shove it. I ain't wearing it no more.
You're violating my constitution. Okay, well, this is private property. This private property has food. I have a right to buy food without being forced to participate in a fake global false flag pandemic.
Songs here in the States, and there's a lot of people who loved Elvis Presley in Japan, including the Prime Minister.
Love me tender.
Elvis! 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 Elvis!
America of rock and rolls, the mobs, that same spirit which powered our astronauts to the moon in space. Doesn't matter. Hang out, we get. And I see Elvis back there. Elvis!
Yeah. And I see Elvis back there.
Elvis?
Elvis?
Because this is the last chance we get. And I see Elvis back there. Elvis? Elvis? Elvis. And here's another one who's just very incredible. The king of rock and roll, the true king, and you have to say that, Elvis Aaron Presley. Elvis? Elvis? Michael. But I will tell you, he was something special. I'd like to hear the rest of the song. I don't know why they cut it off so short. Michael. They have no promotional ability, that's why. Michael. They were going crazy. The house. Elvis. If they didn't say that, I think I'd still be there. Maybe I wouldn't be here. Elvis! But they had to do that. Elvis has gone. Elvis has left. Michael. Tell you, he was something special. I'd like to hear the rest of the song. I don't know why they cut it off so. Michael. Elvis has left the house. Elvis. If they didn't say that, I think I'd still be there. Maybe I wouldn't be here. But they had to do that. Elvis has gone. Elvis has left. Here it's 34 million. I can't guarantee anything. Michael.
Wise men say,
We need karaoke machine.
I thought you were going to do blue suede shoes.
The world was flat. Michael.
I thought you were going to do blue suede shoes.
Well, that's true.
This is the last chance we get. Back in Tupelo. I love Tupelo. Tupelo. On the road, Elvis. Elvis! Elvis, I shouldn't say this. You'll say I'm very conceited because I'm not. Elvis! But other than the blonde hair, when I was growing up, I looked like Elvis. You see that? Could you believe it? Elvis! We love Elvis, don't we? Elvis! Elvis didn't say that. I think I'd still be there. Maybe I wouldn't be here.
A few weeks ago, we made a video and I made a comment about flat earth. And some of you guys got really upset about that. And frankly, I'm getting really upset about answering comments about that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prove to you that the earth is flat once and for all.
These are acts of domestic terror.
Single cent
still don't have a freaking 1,000 subscribers.
I will.
These are acts of domestic terror.
Here tonight, against the government's will, to inform you of the facts that have been kept from you.
Once you go flat, there's no going back. The plan of attack, stick to the facts. The whole thing will fall when we give up the ball and prove that the earth isn't moving at all. So it's time to commit, put an end to the shit. Draw lines in the sand, take sides with their fan. Open minds that began, show lines from the men. Realize that the plan is to take all they can. Educate yourself first, then take a stand so you can demand the truth and command the proof in your hands. When nukes on the damn mouths, you can remain calm and say you're all wrong. It's a fact that earth is flat, bitch. NASA stole trillions and gave you CGI pics.
Good evening. Terrorist acts.
These are acts of domestic terror.
Chaos on the streets.
Chaos here in downtown.
By professional anarchists, looters, criminals, rioters, Antifa, dispatching thousands and thousands of heavily armed soldiers, military personnel, and law enforcement officers to stop the rioting, looting, vandalism, assaults, and the wanton destruction of property.
A world where the rule of law supplants the rule of the jungle.
And that is what it is. One law. We have one beautiful law.
Here from the threat of terror.
I want the organizers of this terror,
our war on terror,
to be on notice that you will face severe criminal penalties and lengthy prosperity, our freedom, and our very way of life.
A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
These are acts of domestic terror, chaos. This is our mission, and we will succeed.
When we are successful, and we will be.
These are acts of domestic terror.
We have a real chance at this new world order.
100% we will succeed.
And we stand together to win the war against terror.
False news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media simply aren't true without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from it.
Yes, for the future. I need to know where it is and exactly what it is. I get it. I see what you're up to. It's your old plan, isn't it? Watching television, and you were all upset about the desecration of the planet, which I understand, but then you said to me, wouldn't it be...
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media simply aren't true without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
A Mason? A Mason? A Mason?
The biggest circus came to town, was headed by the greatest clown, and there were tigers.
You know the worst thing in this world is to know too much.
On the square.
A Mason?
From one traveling man to another.
A Mason?
I read that one of the tenets of the Freemason.
Yeah. A Mason? A Mason? A Mason?
I see trees of green. I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blood shaking hands.
And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the slope from Middle America. And I think it's quite stunning that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
Hi, how are you? I hope you always healthy. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I
I'm an elk, a mason.
Print oath. Everyone takes the same oath.
I'm an elk, a mason.
Yeah, so, it's still gonna be a couple of weeks.
I'm an elk, a mason.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
I'm an elk, a mason.
Yes, yes.
But what if I were to shake your hand in this wise? Wah, wah,
wait! Wah, wait! Well,
a mason.
Got the same chair. You're jealous.
I'm an elk, a mason.
Your membership pack. What's it?
A mason.
Put that sticker on your car so you won't get any tickets.
A mason.
And this other one keeps paramedics from stealing your wallet while we're working on you.
Oh, and don't bother calling 911 anymore. Here's the real number.
Ooh.
A Mason?
Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment.
Of the largest satellite yet, as it goes 922 miles into space. The experiment is a complete success.
Pig is the arch enemy of Angry Bird. And Angry Bird had some eggs. And Pig stole the eggs. And don't ask me how I got the eggs on Space Station.
The technology, and in fact, it's probably just a very easy, convenient cover story. It's like, oh yeah, we keep this gridded blue screen around that happens to look just like essentially something they would use with ORAD virtual set technologies, and we just keep it around so we can throw ping pong balls at it and stick them onto a non-existent whatever the excuse is.
So water is also very dangerous on the space station because we have a lot of electricity, so we need to be very careful not to spill it.
That is amazing. So I'm curious, because I know you have kids at home, how do you stay close to your kids? Oh, wow.
So water is also very dangerous on the space station because we have a lot of electricity. So we need to be very careful not.
'Cause once you ride a Mason, vroom, vroom. Nothing else cuts it. You gonna talk, or you gonna mow?
Are you ready, comedy partner? Waka waka. Speedball. Somebody that can edit that for you. Millimeters above this beach ball. 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 Somebody that can edit that for you.
With huge landscapes and ever-changing seasons, the Earth has been spinning for over 45 billion years. Aristotle, a Greek philosopher, argued in his writings that the Earth was spherical because of the circular shadow it casted on the moon during a lunar eclipse. Do you know what the flat Earth theory is?
I think it's the theory that the Earth was flat and you'd fall off the edge at a certain point.
It has been years since anyone has publicly challenged the flat Earth theory. There are many societies dedicated to the theory. Some notable believers are British investigative journalist Nick Davies and rapper B.O.B. These theories have been fighting science for a number of years, and that begs the question, what does Bangor think?
Sounds ridiculous.
It's been disproved, and we kind of learned that in grade school that the Earth was round.
I think it's not true.
First of all, the Earth is not flat.
I think it's no way.
No way?
No way.
Why is that?
Because I work on the ocean and you don't sail too far.
Yeah, and it probably is. It probably is. Does some cultural damage to spread the idea that the Earth might be flat, because it would. Yeah, I can't think of an analogy, but that could be damaging in the sense that it expands ignorance.
Waka waka.
Earth flat or round? Round. Is it? Yeah. Sure? Yeah, a little bit. Round. Is the Earth flat or round? Is the Earth flat or round?
Definitely flat.
Kyrie Irving.
50 years ago, we produced the moon landing hoax. The trailblaze filled with science fiction fooled us all with the impossible. Today, the crowds we exploit are even greater. To lie farther, we must be able to sustain fictions of greater distance and duration. Your minds are the resources we harvest with our machinations. We pretend to overcome radiation, isolation, gravity, and extreme environments as we've always done. That's the video game we created to bind the minds of humanity. We're producing another moon hoax, a play, by 2024. And this is how.
We want to believe we have the ability to get larger, heavier payloads of planets beyond Earth's gravity. For this, we simulate an entirely new rocket, Space Life System. SLS be the most wasteful rocket ever developed.
And without CGI production.
And more enticing, this game system makes you think we can fly deep space missions. We feed you lies in capsules for you to believe our game, from wasteful launches to CGI fake space and the good old parachute trick. For this trick, we built Orion. This is NASA's next generation human space fiction. Inventing fake data and maps from lunar orbiters, our programmers create many moon hazards and resources. Currently producing an entirely new hoax to landing and operating on the moon. Funding our commercial partners with your money to make up science instruments and robotic props, you are paying our way for human fictions in 2024.
Our task is to hoax quickly and to keep it going, to cash our production efforts with a fervor that can convince the weak that we return to the moon in a manner that is wholly different than 50 years ago.
With our simulator reusable lunar landers, we pretend to land anywhere on our CGI lunar surface map. To sustain this fiction, we give them a platform in orbit around the moon from which to transition a canister-shaped platform to fake deep space experiments and be a mental dead zone for non-thinking humans. We call this loony outpost Gateway. The beauty of the Gateway trick is that we say it moves between orbits, balancing it at will between the Earth's and Moon's gravity, with a fiction that is ideal for producing even deeper space missions. In 2009, we learned that the Moon contained millions of space believer minds. These minds can be extracted and purified like water and separated into oxygen for breathing or hydrogen for rocket fuel. This new Moon hoax is quite uniquely designed to deceive us and propel us to Mars and beyond.
I shit you not believe it.
This is what we're tricking on.
This is to replicate throughout the solar fiction.
This is the next charmer for human space exploitation.
Humans are the most malleable subjects in this entire production, and yet we lie for humanity. We go to the moon and on to Mars to fake knowledge and understanding, and to spread lies everywhere. We lie knowing our stories will further new fictions that cannot be foreseen. We lie because we're destined to exploit you and deceive you, controlling all minds. We want another moon hoax now, a better illusion, to serve as reinforcement, as a checkpoint for all the lies we told, our fakest adventures still ahead of us. We are faking it.
We're hoaxing. We are hoaxing it. We are hoaxing. We're hoaxing.
Somebody that can edit that for you.
I assure you this person isn't
After this brief introduction, this video will specifically look at the movie Jumanji, the truth of reality, the truth of your world revealed in Jumanji as well as in the sequel. Now we know for sure that the truth of this world, of existence, of life itself, little hints are revealed in anything and all things called art. Movies, music, poetry, paintings, even
called problem, reaction, solution. The way you change cultures is using problem, reaction, solution. So these globalists, they cause a problem, be it terrorism or pandemic or global warming or whatever they want to come up with. And then they wait for our reaction. Our reaction as people tends to be the same. Somebody do something. And then they have the solution, a prepackaged, ready for us, usually involves more government control of our lives.
Spoken word. The sun is not 93 million miles. No. Parallel sun rays through the clouds. Straight down. The Most High showeth his handiwork. When he made the firmament and earth. Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Tell him. Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Man, I'm telling you, Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Tell him. Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Earth is flat. Where's the curve? Man, I'm telling you, Earth is flat.
But it's has to be.
For Bill Harwood, CBS.
eastern seaboard, almost to Canada. Things looking good, though, getting good call-outs, nominal
propulsion on that second stage. Bob and Doug continuing to make their way into orbit. Dragon SpaceX, nominal trajectory. Acquisition of signal in Bermuda. SpaceX Dragon, nominal.
San Diego Sheriff's Office says various police chiefs in Southern California began to receive letters from the Masonic Fraternal Police Department. The letter said specifically that David Henry was now the chief and he was requesting a meeting with each agency. According to a press release, Captain Roosevelt Johnson of the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Office actually accepted a meeting with Henry, Tonette Hayes, and Brandon Keel. They showed up dressed in uniforms and said they were setting up shop in the area. All three were arrested and now charged with impersonating a peace officer. The group claims to have jurisdiction in 33 states and in Mexico. They allegedly believe they're descendants of the Knights Templar and that their group was founded 3,000 years ago. But medieval scholars say their claims are incorrect and that the Knights Templar was founded during the 12th century Crusades in Jerusalem. Their mission was to protect pilgrims visiting the Holy City, and they answered to the Pope. Some historians speculate that they were tasked with finding precious religious relics during the wars. The legend of the Knights has been featured in popular Hollywood films like The Da Vinci Code and National Treasure. As for the suspects, police say after serving a search warrant, they uncovered an array of badges, weapons, uniforms, and even police-type cars and equipment at 2 different residences. A next-door neighbor who referred to David Henry and Tonette Hayes as a couple spoke out to KCBS.
I always see them with their uniform, so I thought they were part of any chief department. I didn't know it was something fake or...
On the website, the group describes how they are different from police departments. The site says, quote, "We are born into this organization. Our bloodlines go deeper than an application. This is more than a job, it's an obligation." Investigators have not determined a purpose or a motive for the organization. Authorities also believe others may be involved, and they're accepting your tips to lead them to other suspects. Keep tracking this bizarre case at our website and for
all 3 of us to flag just as much as the 3 of us do.
You can't do this! Please! I'll stop! I'll take down the website! All I had to do was have explosives planted in the base of the towers. That is valuable information for those of us who have the responsibility to protect the American people. He told us the operatives have been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escaping.
Taking direction from you, and we're following your example. You've done a terrific job, Mr. President.
Well, thanks, Rudy, and thanks, George. Let me make it clear to you all, as my close friends, that my mindset is this. One, I'm weep and mourn with America. I'm going to a hospital right after this to comfort families. I wish I could comfort every single family whose lives have been affected. But make no mistake about it, my resolve is steady and strong about winning this war that has been declared on America. It's a new kind of war. And I understand it's a new kind of war. And this government will call others to join us to make sure these acts, the people who conducted these acts and those who harbor them are held accountable for their actions. Make no mistake. And as we do so, I urge, I know I don't need to tell you all this, but our nation must be mindful that there are thousands of Arab Americans who live in New York City who love their flag just as much as the 3 of us do. And we must be mindful that as we seek to win the war, that we treat Arab Americans and Muslims with the respect they deserve. I know that is your attitudes as well, certainly the attitude of this government, that we should not hold one who is a Muslim responsible for an act of terror. We will hold those who are responsible for the terrorist acts accountable and those who harbor them. You'll see, and I look forward to visiting with you in person tomorrow about the resolve of this government. And so I thank you very much for your leadership on the ground. I wish I was visiting under better circumstances, but it will be a chance for all 3 of us to thank and hug and cry with the citizens of your good area. Well, I don't think about myself right now. I think about the families, the children. I'm a loving guy, and I'm also someone, however, who's got a job to do, and I intend to do it. And this is a terrible moment. But this country will not relent until we have saved ourselves and others from the terrible tragedy that came upon America. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
You'll stand out a little bit.
I will not.
There aren't that many 6'6" guys in the restaurant.
Hey, just shut up. Yeah.
These guys. But now I've got a guy who's he and I, we've been together for about 10 years.
Scientists work on this. This is a high-density polymer that NASA invented. Here we go.
Everybody's quiet, and you start getting kind of hot flashes, and you know.
After Chewbacca has made out with George Wendt.
Exactly.
Get over. Let's talk.
I love Conan O'Brien.
Do not post that.
else is done in Oklahoma, and we expect to have, it's like a record-setting grab. We've never had an empty seat, and we certainly won't in Oklahoma. Mike, do you want to talk about how well Oklahoma's done relative to other places? Certainly, President and I have both spoken to Governor Kevin Stitt in the last several days, and even earlier today, and Oklahoma has really been in the forefront of our efforts to slow the spread, and in a very real sense, they flattened the curve, and today their hospital capacity is abundant. The number of cases in Oklahoma has declined precipitously, and we feel very confident going forward with the rally this coming weekend. We're working closely with the governor. We'll have measures in place to be screening people coming in to the facilities, but Oklahoma's really led the way in demonstrating we can safely reopen, and so as we gather to hear from the president and hear about the stakes in this election, we'll also be celebrating a state that's at 2%. The 2% should be higher. And we're also talking about for many years. This isn't a new phenomenon. This has gone on for many years where they've taken advantage of the United States. But everybody has. Under Biden and under Obama, what they've done to this country is unbelievable. And I'm not only talking about Germany, by the way. I'm talking about plenty of other countries. But NATO now is paying $140 billion for. If you look at the Secretary General, who's terrific, Stoltenberg, he's been terrific. He's probably my biggest fan. He said nobody else could have done what Trump did, because I raised the other countries by $140 billion, because we end up paying the difference. The United States pays the difference to protect Europe. So we protect them, and then they take advantage of us on trade for many, many years. We're not talking about now, less so now. For many years. So we're working on a deal with them, but it's very unfair. And
And of course, the bam back on. Of course, we have to hit him with the bam. It's a big old bam. Doubt about it. Bam. Big old bam. It's a big old bam. They put up on the people. Bam. Or it's a bam. With a bam. All the way bam. You see that bam? More. It is a bam. Big old bam. No doubt about it. Bam.
Hi there, I'm the dental implant educator here, and I wanted to make a really simple video to help explain what dental implant options.
If heaven is located directly above us. The same is true of when Jesus ascended into heaven. Acts 1 verse 9 says, "And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight." The reason Jesus ascended up is because that's where heaven is, up. One group of people in the Bible actually tried to build a tower that reached all the way to heaven. This attempt is known as the Tower of Babel. And they said, "Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the